What up, y'all? It's Friday.
Yo. Hello, Andrew and Tony Diagnosis. I need meal ideas.
Meals.
Ooh. And tea and insert metal and tater tot. Can you make that to where I could read it better? Like,
turn it. Turn the screen.
Holy hell.
Is that better?
I mean, yes.
Now we can't see you over here.
I'm cool with that.
Look at it. You see?
No, I see it. Hello, Xander.
Here, I'll do this.
Sweet.
Here, I'll move it.
T, your boyfriend has a problem.
How's that?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Turn it. Turn.
If he doesn't think Mersha is the cutest name ever, he's got issues. Because even Kivox was like, ooh.
It's a good name.
It's a good name. Please really need meal ideas. I am the worst person to ask for meal ideas. Basically, my meals are...
What do you mean meal ideas?
Like peanut butter and jelly
meals?
or like beans or eggs.
What do you mean by
omelet?
meal? Like you're trying to make like a healthy meal?
Thank you, insert metal.
You know what I kind of want to get? Have you guys seen
Full dinner meals. He said no. What has he suggested anything? What are his suggestions?
Yeah, probably.
And why does he hate everything?
Probably some French shit. Like he's probably like hello, you know, like croissant.
He wanted like a normal name. Remember?
Like John.
Yeah, like I'm like, but they're dogs. Like you have to.
Mersha's a pretty normal name.
You gotta like have a cool name for a dog.
Mersha's
I mean, for God's sakes, our dog is
name.
9 3/4. It's like she's a racehorse.
Mersha's a good name though. It's a human name, isn't it?
I mean, I've never seen it personally, but it's cute. Can I have my chat back? My mother said Molly, and now he's stuck with that. That was Nine's original name, and we put the kibosh on that.
It's such a generic dog name. It's so unoriginal and stupid. Sorry if your dog is named that. That just means if anybody hears dog's name is already Molly, that's just a proof that it is common. It is literally like naming a dog Harley, which I have met like 4 Harleys that are all dogs.
Misha? Isn't that like Russian?
I like Misha better than
Molly.
Molly.
Dude, legit, that was Nine's name. I still have her adoption papers with Molly written on the front.
See? You know a dog named Molly. See? It's super common.
My aunt's dog, my aunt and Uncle John, their dog that just died was Molly.
See? That's what I'm saying. It's too common. It's not original. And for some reason, was there a Molly?
Like, having
like
an animal is like the great opportunity to have such a unique name. Because, like, if you have a kid, you have to be, like, careful, right?
Yeah, you can't name your kid Link.
You can.
No.
Like, look at Good Mythical Morning. I mean, his name is Lincoln or something, but
his name is Lincoln. Exactly. It's not Link.
I know a product called Molly. I know a few people who name Molly, too. That's what I'm saying. It's too common. Like, you got to give an animal, like, a cool name.
How about this? First name, middle name. You pick the first name, he could pick the middle name, and you guys call it 2 different things. It's not going to know its name. It's just going to know the noises that you're saying. So if you call it Mersha and he calls it Molly, it'll be Mersha, Molly, whatever your last name is.
I don't know who Furiosa is, but that's
from the new movie, the Mad Max movie.
No, I don't like Mad Max, but T wants that name. It's still cooler than Molly. I'll give you that. Even though I don't know the character. There's a young actor named Kal-El. Nice.
What?
Isn't Kal-El like
Superman's name?
Yeah. Kevin Smith named his daughter Harley Quinn.
That's stupid.
That's a little too on the nose.
Kevin Smith is kind of a dummy though. Like nowadays, he's become so woke now. Everything he does.
But this is what I'm saying. Like I can understand. Like my sister's having a very difficult time naming her son that's not born yet because like, you know, she wants something a little unique. Her husband's like afraid that the kid's gonna get bullied in school, so they kind of have to come up with this like happy medium. For a dog, it's like super simple. You can name him whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, you're only gonna have him for like 15 years.
Plus, they're allowed to have weird names.
See, you'll be like 60 by the time that dog dies.
Hello, Myth Impressions. They said, I've been tied up for a few weeks, but good to see you again. Welcome.
What up? What up?
T
What
said,
up?
I know. But what is his deal? Like, I'm trying to understand.
She said F you.
What is his, like, I don't understand his deal. Is it like he doesn't want a unique, cool name? Like, I just don't get it. Dungeons and Dragons live action is not moving forward at Paramount Plus. Hasbro is shopping it somewhere else.
Wait, there's another live action movie coming out? Tell me more. Tell me more, Tony. Tell me more.
So I actually knew a person, because he said if I had a dog, I would call it Dog. I knew a person that had a dog named D-O-G, like D-O-G. I thought that was really funny.
That's funny, yeah.
You should name your dog D-O-G-T. You should say that to him and see if he gets it.
Yeah, but like spell it out. Like it's spelled out. Like phonetically spell out D-O-G.
Like, to me, if you say it D-O-G, it sounds like a name.
So it's not D-O-G, the letters.
Oh, you mean write it
out?
out?
Write out D-O-G.
I see. Like D-E-O-G-E.
Yeah, something like
or
that.
Something. It is a series.
Oh, okay. Where did you hear about this? That's cool though. I just really wish that they continued their whole movie thing, because I thought they were gonna do that movie and then continue, like, because if you guys watch the movie, you know how there was like the bad guy at, like, the big bad, right?
He said earlier this week.
The big bad didn't like actually succeed in his goal, but it was like you were following one of like his lesser big bads, like the lieutenant, as opposed to the big bad. So it's like the big bad still had his plan that he was trying to do. So it'd be cool to then follow a different group of adventurers, also like interfering with his plans, and then do maybe one more. So you have 3 separate groups of adventurers that all completed their little stories, but then there's like one big, like not montage, but like group up, team up thing, where maybe a couple of members from each of the groups come together and form a better group or a bigger group. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fun. Like, it's like each of them was like a mini quest, or like a one shot, which would technically be a really long one shot, but each of them was a one shot, and then it equals like one big campaign at the end. I think that'd be cool.
T said, I'm out of ideas. I tried so many. Yeah, but you're not telling me why he's kiboshing everything. Tim or Insert Metal said, my cat's name is Kittler. Okay.
That's terrible.
Tater Tot said, Honor Among Thieves was good.
It was.
Would like
so
to
much
see
fun.
more.
I don't want to see more of those characters for a while. Like, I would like to explore a different group of characters and then again come back to them later, or maybe have them be like, you know, NPCs basically at that point, because they're not involved directly anymore.
Tony said, do you think it will do better as a series rather than a movie?
It depends on how much money is put into it and what kind of story. I think it definitely could do better as a as a series, because nowadays series are. I don't think it should be on Paramount though. Like, I think that's not actually good.
No one has it.
I honestly, it needs to be on HBO, because HBO is kind of right at this point known for those like big budget type things, or Apple, which it won't be on Apple. But I think if it was on HBO or even Netflix, the problem with Netflix is that they have too many shows that are garbage, and a sprinkling of a couple of good shows here and there. But they just instead of sprinkle like a lot of other channel or things will do, they'll be like, oh, this is a really good show, this is a really good show, this is a really good show, and then we have all our filler stuff. Like, Netflix is just like, here's all of our shows, and just they throw salt in your face, and it's like a couple of little pieces will land in your mouth, and you're like, I like salt, and then the rest get in your eye, and you're like, salt.
What was that show that when they ate salt, it like...
One Piece. It was One Piece.
Yeah, what did it do?
Ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
Zombies.
Tony said you would look really good with curly hair. It's a pain in the butt to get her curly hair. Like, my hair is not naturally...
Are you saying she doesn't look good now?
It's not naturally, like, super straight. It's kind of, like, wavy and, like, poofy, like, very frizzy. So, like, I don't have any, like, hair tools that would make my hair curly. And
also, you don't have the patience.
I don't really have money either. T said he just says he doesn't like them or he doesn't answer.
Your boyfriend sucks, dude.
Myth said my cats are Morgan and Merlin. That's kind of
Nice.
cute.
I like it.
Amazon is another option. I mean, a lot of people do have Prime.
Everybody has Prime, but the problem is that it was an Amazon movie, right? Like it was on Amazon.
Was it? Oh yeah,
Well,
that's how we got like the exclusive tickets.
Yeah. You could get tickets early on Amazon and stuff, and then or from the link there if you had Prime. It was for Prime members only, and we went to go see it early because of that.
It was like a week early or something.
It was a great movie.
It was just fun.
It was just a fun, like, more movies need to be like that, where they're just fun adventures, no like crazy dumb meaning behind stuff, nothing complicated where you're like the new Dune movie, right? We just watched it, we finished it finally, and like it's good.
I felt like it was good, but it had too much like downtime in the middle, like of him kind of doing the same thing like for way too long.
I feel like it skipped around time too much. I couldn't tell like how much time went by. Hold on. Let me finish now my thing that I want to say.
This is the same thing though, but yeah.
How much time happened from the beginning of the movie to the end? I have no idea what the span of time was. If it was a year, if it was 6 months, if it was a month, or if it was 3 years, 5 years, 10, you know what I mean? I have no idea how long. All I know is that the Fremen didn't like him, and then all of a sudden, they're buddies, you know?
That was gradual. That was gradual.
In the show?
Yeah, in the movie.
It really wasn't.
It really was,
because
though.
At first they didn't like him, and then he went on his walk.
No, he had the one guy.
He went on his walk with Zendaya, and then when he came back...
Well, she, like, vouched for him.
Why? Because she liked him? Like, why?
So first up, I need T to remind me. A, did you read the book? And if you did, I can't remember. I'm sorry. But I need some help. Because I remember in the book... it time skipping a lot in the second half of the book, but I can't remember if they told us how long or when the time skips were happening. If I remember that was how the book was, it was kind of like it just did time skips and you had to like just realize that it was happening. And then the second thing is I don't remember him having like a big relationship with what's her face. What's the character's name? Yeah. Chani,
yeah, something like
Chani. So I don't remember there being like a big relationship. T said I read it, but I don't remember them giving us time. I don't either. I think they just like jumped in time, but I'm talking like 10 years or something, and you just had to realize like, oh, now he has a sister and she's grown up. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. That gives you a time period.
Sort of, yeah.
These other things doesn't give us any time. Like we don't know.
Tony said there was a time jump 2 years, I think. In the movie, they left out his son.
Whose son?
Who? I don't remember him having a son. No, in the books he doesn't marry Chani. I don't think he marries the empress,
the princess,
or whatever, the emperor's daughter. And that's why I was like confused because he had this big relationship with Chani in the movie, which I realize now I'm spoiling for you because you didn't watch it. But
she read the book.
I know, but they don't.
It doesn't matter.
In the book, a 2-year time jump, and he has a son that dies. Well, I forgot that. All right, let's go backwards a little bit. I don't have Prime, said Xander. That sucks. I mean, we use Amazon so much, like it would be stupid for us not to have it.
Well, I mean, Prime is weird because like Prime is free.
It's good for the shipping. That's it, really.
Prime Video is free, but like with Prime. But they keep upping Prime.
It's been the same for a few years.
Okay, Meek. They haven't upped it since we started buying it,
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
So if you could write a D&D movie or show, what would the story be?
I don't know about the story. I just know what the general... I think the best way to do it is one of two things. Either do the thing where at the end of the story, right, the post-credit scene is like... Oh, they show the DM and he's like, okay, guys, same time next week. And then everybody goes around the camera spins around, it shows everybody, and then maybe the DM is like, okay, so we're gonna start a new campaign next week, and this is what it is, you know, and then you get a tease for the next thing. But it would be cool if it was in the same world, and those characters that were in the first movie were also still there. And again, you had some sort of like crossover thing, because that's my biggest problem right now with the Marvel stuff, is that there's no connection. There's no glue holding all of the things together. Like in like when we first started to get into the cinematic universe, right? We had Iron Man, and then it was like, oh shoot, they did Thor, they did Captain America, and now we're starting to get this group together, and it was like exciting because it was like, oh, we're looking forward to the Avengers, to the first Avengers. Then we got the date for the Avengers, and it's like, oh man, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be a team up, a mashup of all these cool guys that, you know what I mean? And that was one of the biggest mistakes that made that the DC universe did, is that they started with the they started with the Avengers basically, right? The team up. And then they worked their way backwards. It was obviously they had Superman, and then they tried to do a team up, and then they just did another team up, and then they did Aquaman, which is garbage.
Okay, so Myth says Prime Video is the worst.
It's not great.
Yeah, it's not. I don't even
I did
know
watch
what we
Invincible
watch.
season 2. It was pretty good.
There's other things that we've watched on there, and I can't remember. Anyway,
The Boys.
That one's decent.
Yeah.
Andrew said my birthday's coming up. Happy birthday.
My birthday's coming up too next month.
Tony said my main problem with the MCU is that they're setting up a lot of things and not following up on them.
I know there's no connecting movie yet, and like they have so many chances to just like link everything, and that was the best part about the old stuff. Like, as much as people complain at like, oh, I have to watch this and that to understand this, it's like that's my favorite part. It's like,
but at the same time, you don't really have to, because everything. It's
You
in order
don't,
to
but
understand
it's
like all
way
the little
better.
Easter eggs.
you don't,
yes,
but it's way better. It's
but
like
you can
watching the last season of
understand the
One
main
Piece.
story without having to.
Sure, but it's like watching One Piece and start in the middle of a season or the middle of the thing and not really understanding all the like little nitty gritty stuff.
So Xander said I have to pay for a local streaming service, so I can't afford Prime or anything else. Wait, like cable? You don't have to buy cable. We don't have cable. Unless you're not talking about
It's
cable.
a local streaming service. That is not cable.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Andrew said like Ghost Rider.
None of the Ghost Riders movies really were connected to anything. So, but there isn't one that's like MCU Ghost Rider, like real MCU. The Nicolas Cage ones weren't.
Myth said they have a few good shows, but finding them in the sea of trash movies / shows is horrible. Xander said, what a coincidence. My birthday is coming up too next year.
So
Norman Reedus or Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider ? That is like opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, holy crap. It's like either this super grungy, greasy looking guy or this polished, pretty looking dude.
Yeah. What about Keanu Reeves?
It's kind of like right in the middle. He kind of looks a little greasy and unwashed hair.
I don't think we should get a big name for a Ghost Rider. I think it should be a fairly less known actor. I don't have anybody in mind, but like even take like Thor, right? What I forgot his name, Chris Hemsworth. He was already an actor. He was in a lot of stuff, but he wasn't a big name yet until I think he became Thor. So I think somebody like that, like you can find a really good person to fit it without it being somebody that's already known. I honestly don't want either of those two to play that character because they're too famous. I can't not see their other characters in things, you know? It's kind of like Keanu. Like, I wouldn't really want him as a main character. I would want him playing like a side character that's like somebody else, but not like somebody that's going to be on screen.
Yeah,
the
but if you're
time.
a good enough actor, you can change people's perspective.
I understand, but Keanu it's like having Tom Cruise in something. Like, Tom Cruise was supposed to be originally being talked to be Iron Man, and then they ended up going with Robert Downey Jr. But I don't know why, but
thank God.
Yeah, I agree. But that's the thing. Like, I don't think it would have been a great choice.
Yeah.
I would have seen Tom Cruise, you know?
So Xander said like Netflix, etc., but a New Zealand one.
Oh, okay.
Andrew,
a local streaming service.
That
makes sense.
sounds expensive. If that's, we only buy one service at a time, honestly.
Yeah, we just switch between like if there's like right now we unsubscribe to Netflix and we subscribe to Apple TV because there was a bunch of shows on Apple TV that we wanted to watch.
If you guys haven't ever checked out Apple TV, it's actually pretty good.
It's really, or Apple TV Plus or whatever, it's called. It has so many bangers on
I will say, and this happens a lot, I won't lie, but
no. So look at the camera when you say this. Make sure everybody records this, and we know. Mark the date and the time. I tend
to crap on a lot of things before I start watching them. Like, I don't really like shows set in space or like things like that, and I didn't want to watch For All Mankind, but it's pretty damn good.
For All Mankind,
it's a little over the top.
For All Mankind has everything that you don't like. It has politics.
Yep.
It has space stuff.
Yep.
It's a drama.
But it's good.
But it's one of the best shows I've ever watched.
I mean, Ted Lasso is an instant classic.
Ted Lasso is another show that you hate. Comedy.
Yep.
Soccer. Comedy. The three things you hate in shows.
So, yes, we checked out Dark Matter. We've watched all of them except one episode because it just came out. Yeah. It's pretty good. It's not great.
It's okay.
Wait, Andrew said he would be a better one. Keanu Reeves would be a better one.
I definitely feel like the problem that I'm having with it is that I read the book and
Dark Matter.
Yeah, and to me it's changing things that like I wish I didn't know about it because it's showing 2 points of view, and I feel like the original book only showed 1 point of view, which made it
hard to say what.
I know
that's why
I'm not spoiling it. So it only shows 1 point of view, and I think it makes more sense to only show 1 point of view. I wish there was a show someday that did like 2 points of view but separate. Like the first half of the season is 1 point of view, and then the second half of the season is the same movie or show, but it's a second point of view. But then at the end they cross, right? I think that would be really cool.
So yeah, we started watching For All Mankind again and Dark Matter. I think that's it so far.
Like, remember when
we never finished Servant?
Remember when they did that that show, or that they did a thing with Spider-Man, right? Like vlogging behind the scenes when Civil War was happening, and he was helping Cap.
Yeah.
No, he was helping Iron Man fight Cap.
Yeah.
And they show him in like the back scenes while everybody else is fighting in the back, and he's like holding up his phone, recording himself. Like, that's the type of thing I'm talking about. Like, that's a completely different point of view of the same exact situation.
Yeah.
And everything was happening in the back, and it was like, I was like, oh my God.
Tony said,
I think that was in the movie. I think that was in the third movie. Yeah. It was showing him at the beginning. It was showing that.
I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah.
Tony said, I like their concept of the multiverse and how they explain it. Xander said, the cost gets added to my internet bill. If I cancel it, I can't get it back on my bill. I would have to pay separately when I get it back.
That sucks, dude.
I mean, that's kind of like, I guess I wouldn't care about that unless it's more expensive. Then I would care.
No, because
if you have to pay 2 bills versus one,
no, but
it's not that big of a deal.
Saying is that they
wouldn't be able to merge it.
Paying for it.
Yeah, so if he takes it off his internet bill,
I don't think it'll come off the bill.
I can't get it back on my bill.
I don't think it'll come off.
I would have to pay it separately when I get it back.
Oh, why is that a problem?
Yeah, you just pay 2 bills. Unless it's more expensive. Like I said, if you're getting a deal because it's on your internet bill, okay.
Yeah, it's also probably better to take it off when you don't use it, unless you use it all the time. But that's like us. Like we have a couple shows like Delicious in Dungeon that there's still like 4 episodes left, but they're not all out. So we're like, well, if we cancel for a month, when we come back next month, they'll all be out.
Now, granted, we weren't always this savvy. Like up until like 6 months ago, we had every streaming service under the sun.
I've been mentioning doing this for a while, and even when I canceled,
and I'm
Netflix,
like, well, what if we want to watch this? I get it. I used to make a lot of stupid money
decisions.
Even
when I canceled Netflix like 2 weeks ago, you were like, why'd you cancel it? Why'd you cancel it? Remember?
Yeah.
You're still doing the same thing. You're like, we could just have both. And I'm like, no, this is exactly what we did before.
No, what we did before was about like 8 streaming services and paid for all of them and maybe didn't watch like 5 of them for like 3 months. It's different. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he reminded me that House of Dragons is coming out next month.
Next month, yeah. Well, we have HBO because we
that one we do pay for a year. Well, it's not accidental. I saved for it.
Last year we accidentally, because it was right when we were gonna start saving, and then we got charged like $100 for the 160 for the whole year, and we're like, well, it looks like we have that for the rest of the year. But
I do have the money saved now.
We did the thing. Remember, there was like a crazy sale.
Oh yeah,
that we
that
saw.
Supposedly we're gonna have. It dropped it to like 120.
No, it was fairly cheap. It was like $100. It was like 99 or something like that. I'll try to check see if it's on here.
I have the extra $60 saved if we need it. I have HBO just because it's bundled with the cell phone service. Nice. I'm getting a new wand for my birthday from someone on Etsy.
Nice. Yeah, I take it you don't like any of my wands? Thanks a lot.
Meow.
Max.
I do watch it all the time. It's the only way to watch Harry Potter in New Zealand, but I like the convenience of it all in one bill.
Oh, you can't get into that like whole convenience thing, man.
That's how you get screwed over.
That's how you get screwed over. That's how you lose money.
Honestly, for the longest time, we had a house phone because it was bundled.
No.
Yeah.
No, but it was cheaper.
Technically.
And then
it wasn't though.
No, it was cheaper. When we first moved, it was only for about a year or 2 years. For the first year, it was basically free. It was cheaper to have cable with that than to not have it. But then it went up in price, so then we canceled it. We weren't bad about that. It wasn't a bad thing. We did good.
Yeah, we finally don't have a house phone though.
Finally, we haven't had a house phone in like 7 years.
I haven't gotten any of the wands I made videos of on Etsy in a couple of months. Took them to cons and they sold. Nice. No, I like your wands.
No, it's okay, man. You hate my wands. That's me crying. Let's see. Subscription. Oh, 110. Which is $50 cheaper.
Yeah.
But we have it saved up. You've been doing really good, Meek, with saving up.
Thanks.
Putting a little bit of money aside every week. You should make a video about saving.
I could, but I feel like most people wouldn't care. T might be the only one that watches it.
Well, nobody here, you know.
But new people would watch it.
But it's something that you like.
I could. I mean, I do mine a different way than most people. Most people that film budget stuff on YouTube, like, stuff all their extra money and even, like, their money towards bills and they build it up. That's not how I do it. I do mine, like, where I set that money aside for my bills and I just don't touch it and I mark it as basically it's not there. And then I pull a specific amount of money that I need for future bills, and that's what I stuff in envelopes. But then I also have like a wealth front account that I transfer money into for like a high yield savings, which, my God, I can't believe we hadn't taken advantage of a high yield savings account until this year, because we've already made like $90 in interest. Crazy.
I'm crying.
Yeah, free money we lost.
No, I'm crying because...
How was your week?
They don't like my wands. They said... Andrew said, Kivox, I hate your wands.
No, he did not. Get out of here.
I'm reading it right now.
Our week was all right. We had Monday off. Today off. We worked 3 days.
We did.
Can't really complain.
I'm not looking forward to next week, though. Ugh, work sucks.
God damn it.
Your cat sucks.
My cat is just beautiful. Yes,
A Court of Thorns and Roses. Is that a good book?
I like it.
She said no.
She said, yeah.
She went, no.
I liked that series. I think I like the other series better, though. Next week is the start of E3 week.
Ooh, nice.
That's like
exciting.
the...
Is there going to be a showcase this year? Are they doing anything? Because they stopped doing those.
Wait, oh my God, I just realized I haven't been on since I changed my channel name. Oh, Myth is Nemesis Gear.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense, dude.
He
Okay.
wasn't a fan of that series. What's the other series? Oh God, the other Sarah J. Maas series with what's it called? The one that starts with Assassin's Blade. I forget what it's called. I think it's Assassin's Blade. I didn't say I hated your wands. Dude, he's joshing you.
I'm just playing, man.
Tony said Summer Games Fest, Xbox Showcase, and Ubisoft Forward.
So they are doing showcases.
I
Cool,
save
cool.
money by overpaying my bills, and when it gets up high enough, I get a refund. That's horrendous.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I don't know if they're serious.
I mean, however, that's exactly how we do
taxes. No, it's not.
It kind of is. Because we overpay in taxes so that we get money back.
We don't overpay.
You're right, because if we didn't have like a mortgage and stuff, we would not get money back.
Exactly.
Probably. He didn't like either one of those book series. It's pretty much a glorified Beauty and the Beast. It is, but it's not.
Anybody here reading?
People compare it to that book.
That book that we don't like, The Wandering Inn.
Throne of Glass. Yes, I like that series better. I think. It's surprisingly complex.
Have you seen the new popcorn bucket for Deadpool?
Popcorn bucket? No.
You want me to show you?
I guess so.
Okay. Hold on.
Bree commented in the Chatty Cathy that Furiosa is a human name, but it's unique. Oh. Kivox is really gaslighting Wandering Inn. I haven't started reading it yet, but I will. That's Sander. Ew. I don't like that. Looks like it's throwing up.
Look at it.
That's stupid.
You don't think that's funny?
No.
You don't think it's funny at all?
It's gross.
It's supposed to be gross. It's Deadpool, Meek.
I don't like it. I haven't really read that book. I still have a few books left in the Shannara books. I'm thinking about reading the first Mistborn book next. Oh, that's a good series.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm on book 6 of Wandering Inn. I read it very slowly.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That's okay. I just don't have, I don't drive anymore. Any other fantasy books you recommend besides The Wandering Inn? Probably Sanderson stuff. Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. That's probably still my favorite Brandon Sanderson to date. Which is funny because it's his first book.
Oh, yeah.
Wandering Inn is a back burner. It should not be. It should be a front burner.
Let me pop in. What is it? This one? No. You don't have to pay attention to me, Mick. Mick, what are you doing?
Thinking about checking out the Wheel of Time series when I finish.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that.
I tried reading it once I got bored. My favorite books will always be Del Toro Quest. I don't know that. Why is it your favorite of his? I just really liked the characters and the character development and the story. The plot was really good. It's not everyone's favorite. I can't explain why I love it so much, but just the way it's told and the plot, I liked it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Well, boo, now you want out? It's been 3 seconds. Stupid cat.
Here it is. I figured it out.
I'm into the fantasy books, but half of the ones you talk about I haven't really heard of. And they deleted it right as I finished saying that.
Who is it? All right, I want to show you guys this bucket.
I don't know.
Look at this
Sword of
thing.
Truth. I'm into fantasy books, but I haven't read any of the ones we've been mentioning.
Look at this thing.
But we're mentioning it so you know how awesome it is and you go check it out. I hate that.
Look at this thing. It's so silly. Look at it.
Is this movie out already?
No, it's coming out in June. It has a tongue. So gross.
If we watch it, are you going to buy one just because?
I don't think they'll have them at the store at that point. Like, they'll be sold out.
How?
People are going to buy these like crazy. And I mean, it's because of this. Like, this kind of started the whole popcorn bucket.
Ew, is that Dune?
Yeah.
Ugh.
This started the whole craze.
I might have glimpsed over some Del Toro's Quest. I grew up with that one.
People were
Dune
making
2 bucket and now this.
People were making these. This is not real, but they were
That's
making
funny.
that, you know. But yeah, this is from like the ad that they did for it. It's supposed to be like a sexual thing, you know, like that's.
Oh, I thought it was him throwing up.
No.
I'm too innocent, I guess.
I guess. So let's switch back.
Switch back.
I gotta get rid of that window. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. This one.
Beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, Mario. Okay. I was just like, what is that from? It sounds so familiar.
You were playing freaking, what's it today? Donkey Kong.
DK. Donkey.
What would your popcorn bucket look like? Oh, God. That's a question. Sorry, I didn't, about that. I didn't mean to delete it. I put a letter in there I didn't mean to put in there and push the wrong button. It's fine.
Oh, I thought you were pulling a Xander.
Whose girlfriend makes him change his, delete his stuff.
Oh, boy.
T disappeared.
She left?
No, probably not. She's just being quiet. Andrew said I like the buckets.
She's arguing with her boyfriend about a name right now. I got it.
She just needs to name the dog and
name
just leave
her Meekachii or Yumiko or Corey or Renera.
That you're showing. Oh, I like the buckets that you're showing. When's our D&D session? Said Tony.
I don't know. When you running it, let me know where to be. What time?
T said I'm listening.
T, we need you to talk. Entertain us. That's why we're here, so T could entertain us.
I tried Corey already.
Yo, your boyfriend sucks. Second time I've said it. The third time, it's done.
You're breaking up with him?
The third time, you're breaking up with him, all right? That's it. Never met the guy. Never spoke with him.
Never even seen him.
We don't speak the same language. I don't even know what this guy looked like. I saw him on the road. I wouldn't know what he looked like.
Apparently, he learned English.
What?
You won't say he sucks to his face. I'm sure he would.
I mean, I have never seen his face, so I literally can't do that.
No, but you would tell someone that they suck to their face.
I called your sister fat today.
Yeah, she's pregnant, damn it.
I called her fat.
As a joke.
And it was premeditated.
T said, oh, he would.
Yeah,
he would what?
I would say that.
Oh, yeah. I thought she was talking about her boyfriend. I'm like, your boyfriend would do what?
Name him. I got it. No, wait, that's too close to your other one.
Vin?
No.
What?
My name.
Kivox?
My other name. Don't say it out loud.
Your real name?
My other name, yeah.
You mean it's too close to the cat?
It's too close to the other name, yes.
I
figured you would understand this without me having to walk you through it. Hold your hand, both of them, and just guide you the entire way.
There's a good handful of books that I grew up with. Same. Did anyone read the Boxcar
How
Children?
many books is that exactly? Like a handful. Realistically, how many? Like, are we talking like carrying books like this, or like literally just one hand with like 2 books, maybe 5 books? Because books are heavy. Or are we talking like, you know what I mean? The term is weird. Sorry, I'm just being like a dad. What were you saying?
I asked if anyone read the Boxcar Children growing up. I feel like everyone's read Goosebumps.
I never did.
I read those a lot.
I only watched the
growing
cartoons.
Up. Beep, 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 beep.
What are you looking at?
The time.
Are we going to go watch Deadpool? I think you could buy tickets now.
I'm so excited.
We can go on my birthday.
Dr. Seuss. I read Choose Your Own Adventure books. Yeah, I remember those.
We can go on my birthday.
When is it out, though?
My birthday. That's not it. I'm looking it up, okay? That's what the website looks like? Weird.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That was after my time, I feel.
Oh, yeah. You're an old lady. Oh, wait, no. It's Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
T said, without saying too much, how was today, Kivox?
Good.
I think those were a bit cheesy. The Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Freak the Mighty. I'm dating myself because I don't know like half of the stuff you're talking about.
Oh, wait. Never mind. It's July.
Damn.
I thought it was June. Okay. So it's June.
July.
Yeah. Well, looks like we're not going to go see it.
Not on your birthday, at least. Can you buy the tickets?
Yeah, you could buy them now.
Really?
We don't know scheduling, though, for that time, so we can't be at that. We can't buy that.
Oh, yeah.
I want to watch it, like, soon, though, because I don't want spoilers, because you know that there's going to be a bunch of Easter eggs in that thing, and there's going to be a bunch of spoilers coming out, like, the week of. So, it's definitely a movie that, you know, especially since it's a multiverse movie, different timelines and stuff, so. What?
Ugh.
Oh my God. Fine, I'll go by myself. I don't need you to go with me. Like, it sucks that, like, you don't get excited about anything, so I have to, like, drag you along.
I just hate the movies.
Oh my God. No, you don't. Because if it's a movie that you want to see, you force us to go see it. Like fucking Barbie. Yeah, I didn't get to go see Oppenheimer, and I had to go see shitty Barbie.
You really want to see Oppenheimer in theaters?
Especially at that point when everybody else was watching it and there was the zeitgeist for it. You really wanted to watch Barbie at all?
Because I thought it would be better than it was. It was like the biggest letdown of the century.
Great. But you forced me to go to the movie theater. All I'm saying, dude, is like you can't say you don't like the movies. It's just you like the movies when it's a movie that you think you want to watch.
A ton of books, that's what it was. I had a whole variety. I still have a good handful. Oppenheimer was good, said Tony.
I know. It won things. Remember? Mm-hmm. How many did Barbie win?
1. And it was the music.
It was, yeah. And who was the villain in that? Barbie. Who was the hero? Ken. They should have called it Ken. That would have been hilarious.
No, they should just make a Ken movie.
Why?
And not have it
here's
have
the thing.
an agenda.
Ken's life revolves around Barbie. That's the concept.
That's the joke.
That's not. It's the joke, but it shouldn't be a joke because that's the moral of the story. That's what they're trying to teach, right? The whole thing that like it shouldn't be like that. But literally,
Except they made it like that at the end. I hate that movie so much.
I hate it too.
It's so bad. I don't care for movie theaters. Me neither. You can't get up. You can't pause. You can't pee. You can't eat.
It's super epic though when you're at a movie
It's just
theater.
annoying.
Well, we don't have a movie theater at home, so
maybe one day
it
we'll
would be
rich.
cool. I wish they continued to do the thing where like you can do day one, you can purchase it for your house, even if it costs like
$100,
$50, you know, or like it just sucks. Even if it was like on a schedule, right? You had to like stream it.
Drive-in theaters. We don't even have those anymore.
No,
I wouldn't like that either, though. You still can't pause the movie. You can't, like, that's the best part about watching stuff at home is pausing, going in the kitchen, going to the bathroom.
going to bed.
Not missing anything, going to bed because you're falling asleep, and then watching the rest of the next day. Even movies that you rent, like, online, you have, like, 24 hours to finish it or something. T said we have drive-ins here. The only reason a lot of people go to the movies is to event movies like Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
2 movies for $10. That's too much sitting and like watching stuff.
Yeah, that's a minimum 4 hours usually.
Yeah.
Especially since there's probably an in-between time so people can go buy stuff.
Nah, I'm good.
Our car is comfortable, don't get me wrong, but I
get antsy sitting there for that long.
I just don't want to watch a movie through my glass on my thing, you know?
Yo, Michael.
So, dude.
Yeah, we used to go and like put a blanket in front of the car and turn up the radio and...
What? You would just put a blanket on the floor in front of the car?
Yeah, and sit on it and watch the movie.
Sit on the floor? How do you hear the movie?
You turn up the radio.
So it's blasting out of your car? So
yeah.
You gotta leave your car on the whole time?
You do anyway. That's how you listen to the movie is through
your radio. And then
your
you're just breathing in everybody's fumes?
Yeah.
That's why electric cars would be great for that. No fumes.
But I mean, that's at least how they used to do it. Is you would turn on to a specific AM radio station.
It's basically just like sitting in a parking lot with a bunch of fumes.
Yeah.
Minus there's no roof.
What's up, Michael? Would you watch Beetlejuice?
No, I like that they did that for the name though.
Since I didn't know
it's a sequel,
that.
It's called Beetlejuice.
Because I had to give up a few books. I'd like to watch it. I don't remember the original though, because I watched it when I was really young. I wouldn't
watch it in theaters now.
No, I thought you meant like, would you watch it at all?
It looks fun.
Like I'd watch it, but not in theaters. Absolutely not.
Mike used to go to the movies all the time.
Yeah.
He had one of those passes that he could go like, you know. How did it work, Mike? You could like
my
go.
My parents used to have that, and then they like stopped going to the movies randomly.
Completely, yeah.
It's weird because they literally used to go multiple times a week.
T? What are you doing, you weirdo? You okay?
Yeah.
How was your sandwich, by the way?
It was good. When I had it, it was like unlimited movies, I think, or one a day.
You just couldn't go like certain days of the week, right? Like you couldn't go like on Friday night or something like that.
You probably can't see like brand new movies like opening.
No, I think you could. You just couldn't see it like Friday night or, you know, like the big busy days.
What's for dinner? Well, I don't know what we had. I forget what that sauce is called. Tzatziki something sauce.
Are you reading it from somewhere?
No.
You're like looking
It's like the depths of my mind.
Oh.
I think when I had it, there were no limitations.
I'm pretty sure you told me the limitations and it was something like that.
Or my parents did.
No, it was him.
He said it kept changing, and I think it's even trying to come back. Oh, they definitely have the passes still. We see it like...
Well, now when you go...
Oh, you know that sauce? Never. Tzatziki.
Now when you go to the movie theater, they like want you to subscribe to AMC Max Plus Ultra Unite. Mm-hmm. You know? And it's just like, if you do that, you get bonus things when you come here. Like, you get to buy popcorn at lesser of a price. You save 50 cents
I've never
per
eaten
$10 of popcorn bought.
Gyro. But... He made it so we have our own herbs now that we're growing. So he took like dill and cilantro.
I put cilantro in it, which is not a standard thing, but
that's pretty good.
But we had so much cilantro that I was just like, couldn't hurt.
I could eat it with a spoon. It's no blue cheese, but it rules. I do eat it with a spoon. Like I basically take a bite of sandwich and then like take a spoonful of it and like eat it.
I thought you put
because
it
like well, you kind of make it like where the cucumbers like a lot, so it's like you can substantially like eat it.
Yeah, it's not as watery. Do you put does it always have cucumber in it?
I don't know. Do you bring your own food?
Yes, to
the movie theaters.
Usually we bring some sort of candy and
coffee.
And drinks. We'll go to Dunkin' Donuts, buy the coffee because they usually have the little lids on them, and then we'll put it in her purse and then sneak it in. Because we cheap like that. I'm not going to spend $20 on food.
Michael said it doesn't always. Maybe when it's a dip and not a condiment.
So what I do is I shred the
cucumber.
The cucumber. So it's like shredded cheese in there, but not cheese, you know. It's the cucumber. It's really good though. You got to take the skin off of it though. But then it makes it thicker.
Myth said, I thought cucumbers were one of the main ingredients. He said, same, I bring my own stuff. Michael said, last time I brought food into the theater, I got kicked out.
Well, imagine Mike brings in like a brisket. He just comes in with like a wrapped brisket and starts like cutting it. Because he has a cutting board, like a table.
It had been a while since I had a barbecue, so it was worth it.
That's what I just said.
Xander said, you got to sneak in.
Mike and I, we're on the same page.
We just walk in with whatever we want. Yeah, like in the theaters here, like you can't bring your own food.
Well, they don't.
That's what I always say, though. I'm always like, dude, they're going to kick us out. We got to be careful. And he's like, nah, they wouldn't kick us out. And I'm like, yeah, they would.
No, they make you get rid of your drinks, your food.
Michael said he got kicked out.
Mike was cooking a steak there. He brought his grill.
He said that was a joke. A Stephen Wright joke, whatever that means.
I don't know what that means.
Shred and drain the cucumbers. I don't know if we drain them, but we take out the middle, like the seeds.
Yeah, no, we don't. I never drain them.
Tony said, I thought they don't care anymore. And then Xander said, haha, that sucks for you. It's another reason why the movie theaters suck. They should have a Dunkin' Donuts inside of it or something, because I don't like soda that much.
Have you ever asked if they had coffee?
Ew, it probably sucks terribly.
You just said they should have something there, but then when I said,
did
you ever ask if they have something? You said, ew, that would be gross if they had something.
No.
So what I'm asking
it would have to be
makes
like
no sense.
A chain type thing, not just like the theater
Dunkin' Donuts
coffee.
is not even that good, especially for the price.
It's better than like AMC coffee could make. They could make like yeah.
Is it though?
I wouldn't trust them.
Put a Keurig on there and you're good. Dunkin' Donuts, Meek. The people at Dunkin' Donuts suck dick.
That's why I don't eat Dunkin' Donuts or drink
You
Dunkin' Donuts.
shouldn't eat it anyway. It's coffee.
Anymore, because they suck.
Dick.
Yeah. Starbucks for the win.
Starbucks is garbage too because you pay way too much for it.
I love it.
It's a waste of money. Oh, 11's going to pee on the floor.
Please don't pee, puppy.
Last time I went to see a film, I took my Subway in with me. That's hilarious. Like a foot long, like a full foot long.
Me and my mom went to see.
When I used to get foot longs, I used to ask them to pack them separately so that I could eat them on the go. It's a lot easier. If you guys are ever in that type of situation, you want to do that. It's a lot easier to eat, like unwrap it slowly and eat it with the wrapper, as opposed to like having to unwrap it and then obviously you're touching it with your hands and stuff.
Gross.
In public.
I don't drink Starbucks coffee. I mean, maybe their coffee tastes like cigarette butts. I have their like lattes.
It really doesn't, Mike. You just have to ask for the correct coffee, and you have to not be in California. Like New England coffee is different, and even Starbucks in New England is different. But if you get a blonde from them, it's like a lighter roast.
Or if you get a latte, it's got so much creamer in it that you don't, or milk.
Yes, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about coffee.
I never get coffee.
So therefore, I'm just explaining that the coffee itself is not bad, and the coffee itself is actually much smoother than Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Dunkin' Donuts coffee just tastes bad. It's not good.
He's
It's not
hated
bad,
Starbucks
but
since Connecticut, apparently.
yeah, again, you just don't know how to order it.
One time I
at
went into
Starbucks.
Subway and they had no bread. Yeah, I've had that happen. Always thought it was Buddy. I don't know, dude. I don't like their coffee. Their coffee is too strong for me, so I don't drink just the coffee.
Yeah.
Like, I get pretty much lattes and that's it.
Yeah, if you get regular coffee, if you ask for a blonde, when you get like a tall or whatever, a grande, just ask for a blonde. And if you go in the afternoon, they won't have a pre-brewed one, so they'll have to brew it an individual cup for you. Which the problem with that is usually they put too many scoops, so they'll put like 2 scoops in there. They only really need 1 to make it like a nice New England style coffee. But usually they'll make 2 because people that go to Starbucks like a lot of strong coffee. But if you get it when you go, like let's say in the morning, it'll be mixed in with the rest of so it'll be like the right ratio. So just a tip.
Xander
If you're ever
said-
stuck going to Starbucks and you need to get a coffee, or just get a latte, because those are pretty standard.
Those are pretty
good.
delicious. I like their cinnamon dolce.
But
It's
just be ready to
classic.
consume like 5,000 grams of sugar.
I had one today. McDonald's has underrated iced coffee. McDonald's coffee isn't bad
It is.
if the people making it don't suck.
Dude, I remember when I first worked there, that's when coffee was starting.
Oh, yeah? You'll take that over Starbucks. I mean, I would take McDonald's regular coffee over Starbucks regular coffee.
I would too, because of the price.
Well, yeah, but their coffees, they can make a really good coffee.
Yes.
But sometimes they just have idiots that don't know how to make coffee.
No,
and it
for sure.
sucks.
Their coffee process is better than Dunkin' Donuts coffee process. So
Oh,
if they're
Tony.
making the same coffee, the brewing process is better.
Tony said, what about coffee from fast food? So that's why I think Michael said that. I've never had fast food coffee other than McDonald's, I don't think.
McDonald's is good. I mean, it's really not
Xander
bad.
said, yes, a foot long chicken teriyaki and had it with a Smirnoff.
At a movie theater?
I thought you were too
drinking
young
beer?
to have a Smirnoff for some reason. Michael said, one time when I worked there, I think I made somebody an iced coffee, but with sweet tea instead. I realized it after they left and always wondered what they thought when they took a sip. They didn't come back. By there, I mean McDonald's.
You worked at McDonald's too? I didn't know that.
That was my dad's first job.
Mine too.
That was your dad's or yours?
My first job.
The theater sells alcoholic drinks. What?
Oh. Where are you
I
again?
still thought you were too young to drink alcohol. I don't know why.
Is he in New Zealand?
Yeah. How old do you have to be to drink
I
there?
think like 15, right? In New Zealand?
Oh, man.
It would be funny if it was like 15.
Yeah, you came in one time when you worked for that pyramid scheme company.
Oh, yeah.
What, the insurance company?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't really work there. I thought it was just kind of like you trained for a little bit
Yeah,
and then you were
pretty
like,
much.
F this.
What McDonald's was it? Was it our McDonald's by Stop and Shop?
That's the one you worked at, right?
No, that's why I'm asking, yeah.
I'm 35,
You're an old man.
but there's no minimum drinking age but 18 to buy it. Damn, it's crazy how different it is. By
There's
my
no
mom.
minimum drinking age. That's interesting. Huh.
That is weird. By 18 to purchase.
What's the point of having a buying limit then?
Right. By his mom's.
That's the only McDonald's
Yeah.
there is. Yeah, so by Stop and Shop. Right across the street from Stop and Shop?
In the same road as the high school, right?
Yeah, Rubber Ave.
In Naugatuck. It's the only one in Naugatuck, isn't it? No, there's one on the other side where Jeff lives.
Yeah.
So a baby can drink, said Tony.
Yeah, that's weird.
I highly doubt that.
I mean, they can.
Yeah. When I'm president, I'm proposing a maximum drinking age. No more booze after 35. Oh my God. Why? That's when people
What?
are more responsible. Usually
Mm.
they're older. Fun's over. I feel like the fun's over just because you start getting aches and pains and backaches and
Speaking of which. That's like the waking up sound.
Yeah.
Every
Getting out of bed sound.
Everybody makes once they get to a certain age. Oh.
You can't buy it for under 18 either unless you're their parent. That's weird.
That's super weird. You want to go? It's time to go.
Baby.
Thanks for hanging out, guys.
When you're young and drunk, you don't get hangovers. What?
You do. It's just building up to when you get older. It's just beating your body up so that, you know, you get to that older age.
You need the
sooner.
booze to deal with the pain of aging. No, that's when you start smoking pot.
Do I need to know about something?
No, but like...
The way you just said that.
Alcohol...
Are you planning something?
No.
Where are you going to get the pot, dude?
Alcohol doesn't...
You've been talking to Jeff? Is that what's happening? You've been talking to Jeff? Or Mike?
Just so everyone knows, I've never smoked or drank alcohol in my life.
What's happening right now? You're planning it, though. You're planning.
What I'm saying is, alcohol doesn't dull pain. Marijuana dulls pain.
Alcohol definitely dulls you.
It's not a common, like, thing.
Yes, it is. It numbs the shit out of you. Like, people drink to not feel pain, for sure.
Mentally, maybe.
Isn't that where all your pain is? It's all in your head. It all travels to your head. If you chop off your head, you will not be able to feel your legs.
I have not. I've never done any drugs.
Why is there a mushroom in a square?
Or drank anything.
Mushroom square? Mushroom brown
I don't think
square.
I ever will.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Shrooms?
Yeah, I get it, but what's the square?
I don't know. Looks like a Mario square.
Mario block?
Yeah. I'm good.
Did I embarrass you? Did I make you feel like I was
No, I don't want.
you of something?
I don't want people to believe you, because I would never in a million years. I don't even like taking like prescription medications when they're like prescribed to me. I didn't put a square, so no clue.
Yeah, that's weird. Do you see the square? Oh, we'll talk to him later. All right, guys. Bye. Oh no, it's not playing. Oh, I gotta do this.